Going in chronological order here with 4 pass rushing reps from Carl Lawson, all going up against the 38-year-old future Hall of Fame left tackle Jason Peters. Lawson had 2 sacks in this game, both against Peters. They had a great battle because Peters definitely won some, but we're only going to look at the plays that Lawson won. This first play was not one of Lawson's 2 sacks, but it could have easily been the first sack of the game for him. Eagles are in 12 personnel, 2 tight ends attached to the right side of the formation. They're going to run play action, show zone blocking from the center, right guard, and right tackle. The left guard and left tackle, Peters, are going to enter pass sets because, realistically, you can't have either guard entering the second level in pass protection. That would be illegal men downfield blocking. So this is a good job of Lawson reading his keys on what Peters is doing. And what that means is that he's reading Peters' initial movement with his feet, his hips, and his hands, because Peters does not enter a drive step and act like he's basically zone blocking and clearing out Lawson out of this gap. He's entering a pass set because it's a passing play. And Lawson recognizes this immediately, and instead of maintaining his gap, setting the edge, and run defense, despite Wentz indicating he's going to hand the ball off, he enters pass rushing mode because he read the keys that Jason Peters gave him. And that's why at the top of Wentz's drop back off of play action, you have a screaming Carl Lawson in your face. And it would be nice if Lawson could wrap up here and get a 15-yard sack, but it does force Wentz to flush out of the pocket, throw the ball away on 1st and 10. It's a win for the defense regardless. So a good job by Lawson of reading his keys despite the play fake and what it was designed to do. But it would just be nice if Lawson could wrap up here. Let's just get to the fun stuff here. Next quarter, second quarter, Bengals are going to show blitz with Von Bell attacking this B gap. They're going to slide or slant Sam Hubbard from the 3 technique to attack the A gap here against Jason Kelce, giving Lawson again a one-on-one with Jason Peters. And Lawson really has just one effective pass rushing move, but when it's on, my God, it's on. It's not easy to make a 6'4", 330-pound athletic freak at the left tackle position do this and look like this. Because the beginning of Peters' pass set is just as clean as you would expect to come from him. But he stops his feet. Great half-man relationship in pass protection, but right here, he stops his feet and loses that leverage, loses that positioning between him, the rusher, and the quarterback. But great timing of Carl Lawson to get that inside arm right under Peters' inside arm. And it looks like initially that the outside chop of the arm does something to take Peters' hand off of him, but it's really that's just Lawson winning the leverage battle and getting under Peters' frame here. And uplift him off the ground. This is what Lawson does. It's that inside long arm that he can just utilize when he has the correct angle of approach. And that's exactly what he does here, because Lawson is not the athletic freak to bend around the edge. He'll go right through you. And when it works, it works. And you had Peters turn completely around and doing a 360 and realizing, oh crap, Carson Wentz got sacked. There are 3 things that make Lawson's signature move work so well. It's his pad level, which he just naturally has, being only 6'2", and the average left tackle is about 6'4.5", 6'5". It's just that brute strength that he has because he's just a mule. He might have the most upper body strength out of any player on the Bengals defense, but it's also timing. There's also some technique to it. And everything works a lot better, especially when you have a pass set from Jason Peters like this. The first 2 kick slides are fine, but then he just opens up his hips. Like he's selling out to protect the edge here, that he's giving up any hope that he has against an inside counter, but that's all Lawson has. He just has those inside power moves, or just really one specifically. And when he opens his hip like this, he has no chance of recovering and re-anchoring and resetting his hips in time. Because Lawson, when he times that inside arm perfectly, like in this case, like he does, Like, there's just no chance for Peters to recover, especially when he compromises his set like this and opens up his hips like that. Lawson just pushes him back because he's the powerful force that he is, right into Wentz, forces a fumble. Eagles luckily recover it, but that's a clean sack number 2 for Lawson. If I had to rank these 4 plays, I think this might be my favorite because Peters has a pretty damn good pass set. And initially, it looks like Lawson's going to lose the rep. It's the process, though. Because when Lawson, right here, misses and grabs the top of the right shoulder pad from Peters, like his target is somewhere here. It's under his pads to try to uplift him off the ground again to gain some leverage. But Peters has a great, again, like he's mirroring him perfectly. He's got good pad level, good angles in his hips. Like he's in a perfect position to absorb whatever power that Lawson is ready to use against him. And Lawson misses. But in a split second, scoops that inside arm back to where he initially was planning on striking. And now he's tipping the leverage battle back into his favor. But Peters still has him pretty much dead to rights. And it doesn't look like Lawson's going to make much of an impact on this play. And just a couple more steps, Lawson just sinks his hips down there and whoa. Whoa. It's brute force. It's brute strength. And I know he didn't really affect the throw here. And it's not technically, I don't know if this is considered a pressure by PFF standards. But I think it's so impressive to see Lawson adjust on the fly here. And keep working, keep trying to re-establish the leverage battle into his favor. And then to unload on Peters and push him back almost into Wentz's lap. This is impressive by Lawson regardless of the outcome. I think a great example of him, even when he has a plan as a pass rusher, to adjust that plan on the fly, keep good pad level, keep good balance, and end up making a decent play.